What made the entire karaoke bathroom erupt in chaos when I showed them the text my boyfriend sent about my laugh. We were at this Korean karaoke place for Caleb's company party, and I was having the best time. Private room, disco ball, the works. I just finished belting out Mr. Brightside with his coworker Riley, and we were dying laughing because I completely butchered the high notes. Caleb had been sulking in the corner nursing his beer all night. The party was supposed to celebrate the end of quarter sales, and everyone from his department was there. I'd been nervous about meeting his work friends properly since we'd been dating 8 months, but they never did group stuff. Riley had immediately taken me under her wing, pulling me up for duets and making sure my glass stayed full. Even Caleb's usually stern manager Craig was up there doing an unfortunate rendition of Sweet Caroline, but Caleb just sat there scrolling his phone, occasionally grimacing when people got too loud. My phone lit up with his text about my laugh sounding like a dying seal and how I was ruining his promotion chances. I felt my whole body go cold. Riley was trying to pull me up for another song, but I muttered something about the bathroom and bolted. The hallway was spinning slightly from the soju shots Riley kept ordering. I could hear laughter and music bleeding through the thin walls of other rooms. Someone was absolutely murdering Bohemian Rhapsody next door. I pushed into the bathroom and locked myself in a stall, reading his message over and over. 3 years together, and he'd never said anything about my laugh before. If anything, he used to say it was infectious, that it lit up rooms. When had that changed? I was bent over the sink trying to breathe when 3 girls stumbled in, giggling and holding each other up. They stopped when they saw me crying. The one with purple streaks in her hair immediately sobered up and asked what was wrong. I showed them the text. The tallest one in sequence recognized Caleb from accounting and started ranting about how he'd been killing the vibe all night. That's your boyfriend? Girl, he complained about the song selection being unprofessional at a karaoke bar. The third girl, wearing a tiara that said birthday girl, shook her head in disgust. They introduced themselves as Mika, Sage, and birthday girl Ashley from the marketing team. Mika grabbed my phone, reading the text again with growing anger. Dying seal? Has he heard himself talk? Man sounds like Ben Stein on Ambien. They dragged me to their room next door. 15 people from different departments were there, and purple hair girl announced what Caleb had done. The room exploded. Someone handed me a shot. Someone else queued up empowering songs. For the next hour, they coached me through the most ridiculous performances. We did everything from explicit rap to classic rock. I laughed so hard I snorted, and they cheered even louder. A guy from IT named Cameron taught me the entire dance to Single Ladies while everyone sang backup. Ashley's boyfriend kept buying rounds of shots that tasted like Skittles. Sage made everyone do a group performance of Man, I Feel Like a Woman, complete with terrible choreography we made up on the spot. Every time I laughed, they cheered. Every snort got a standing ovation. Mika recorded everything, saying we were making memories. The room became a sanctuary of pure joy. People shared their own stories about uptight partners and times they'd been told they were too much. Cameron admitted his ex said his dancing was embarrassing, so he hadn't danced in 2 years until tonight. We immediately made him lead a conga line while blasting September. When I finally went back, Caleb was furious. He grabbed my arm, demanding to know what I'd done. That's when the entire revenge squad followed me in, all 15 of them, chanting my name. Caleb's boss looked confused but amused. Riley started clapping along. Craig actually smiled for the first time all night when Mika shouted that I was the karaoke queen of the evening. Caleb's face went through several shades of red as his coworkers asked why I'd been gone so long. Sage loudly explained that Caleb thought my joy was too loud, so we'd been practicing being even louder. The entire marketing team started demonstrating their dying seal impressions, which honestly just sounded like people having a great time. I laughed a lot, I said, pulling away. Caleb tried to maintain his composure, but his carefully constructed professional image was crumbling. His coworkers were all joining in with the birthday squad, requesting group songs and pulling me back to the stage. I ended up doing Respect with half his department as backup singers while Caleb sat alone, frantically texting me about professionalism and future careers. The next day, videos were all over the company Slack. Me laughing, snorting, absolutely destroying songs with pure joy. Caleb's coworkers commented with laughing emojis. His boss wrote that this was the energy they needed in the office. Caleb texted nonstop about how I'd humiliated him. I was too busy accepting invitations to next week's karaoke night to respond. HR even reached out asking if I'd help plan the holiday party since I clearly knew how to bring people together. Caleb's promotion went to Riley, who thanked me in her acceptance speech for reminding her that work should include joy. I'm dating Cameron from IT now. He laughs even louder than I do.